Matt, I saw a really weird article the other day about David Beckham and Victoria Beckham's son, Brooklyn. Okay. So we know David Beckham, the soccer player, Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice. They have 4 beautiful children. Their oldest is Brooklyn, and he is old enough to be engaged. He is 20 years old, I think. Oh. He's engaged to Nicola Peltz, who is a model. So, 2 beautiful people finding themselves again. They wear necklaces of each other's wisdom teeth.
Oh, my gosh.
Not just each other's wisdom teeth, but they're gold-plated wisdom teeth around each other's necks.
Did they add the gold plating after the teeth came out?
Yes.
Okay.
And she says, he wears mine and I wear his. All of our wisdom stuck in a tooth.
Disgusting. Have you seen the photo of this or no?
I have not seen the photo.
Okay.
But now I want to look.
Oh, that's disgusting. So they're potentially they had them out recently because wisdom teeth typically come out.
Right in your late teens or yeah. Mine were out in my 20s, but.
Yeah, and mine out when I was 17, 18, something like that. And it was a scene.
Oh, yeah, there is a picture.
Okay, how's it look?
That's so gross. She's in a towel, like in the bathroom, and she's just showing a picture of his wisdom tooth with the great big, root on it, gold-plated.
Okay. Now, gold-plated, what does that mean for a tooth that's been removed? Like you can the root is still tooth enamel, but the rest is plated, or the whole thing is just...
No, it's all gold.
So it's been dipped in gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Typically, if you get gold-plated teeth, they just wrap it around there, right?
Right, but when it's out,
dip it.
Just dunk that sucker.
That's right. Well, yeah. When you've got the resources of the Beckham family,
right?
I suppose you could probably be dipping lots of things in gold.
Right.
Yeah. It's a wealthy clan.
I put the picture on our notebook, so you should be able to see it.
All right, so show notebook here.
Oy.
Microsoft OneNote. We're a Microsoft 365 operation here, Eagle Radio. Where's this, Kate? Oh, gold wisdom tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Loading. Oh, there it is. She's... Oh, man. It's like a mirror selfie almost.
I mean...
Yeah, that's weird. That is so bizarre.
Why?
On a necklace, a wisdom tooth. Your lover's wisdom tooth. You said they're engaged or no?
They are engaged.
Engaged. He's 20. She's how old?
26.
Oh, okay.
He's 22. She's 26.
All right.
In her video, if you guys are wondering what this is so weird, but this is Brooklyn's wisdom tooth. My mom had my wisdom tooth for 5 years, which is very bizarre, in her closet. So I did the same thing for him.
What?
He wears mine and I wear his.
Oh, why? I don't understand. I have a piece of him everywhere I go. I guess. Don't some people wear a vial of blood on their neck? Isn't that a thing?
No, not some people. Billy Ray, what's his name? Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie.
Oh, yeah. They don't count as some. They're the some people I'm thinking of, you think? Okay.
Yes. Those are not some people. Those are weirdos.
And these two, far more normal.
I keep thinking, Matt, granted, we're not from the Beckham tax bracket, but if my daughter came home wearing her boyfriend's wisdom tooth around her neck.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, do you have any teeth that I could give him? Yeah, I've got a sock drawer full of them, but they're real small. Come on, that's gross. That's weird.
Do you have your kids' teeth?
I do.
Oh.
I do.
Huh. What are you going to do with those?
I have no idea, but I could not throw them away. I also have Elliot's umbilical cord.
Oh, okay.
That's real gross, Matt, but I could not throw it away. And I put it in a little container, and I put it in my sock drawer, and I knew what it was, but Monty didn't. He was like, hey, blah, 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 needed to grab something. And then he was like, what is this tin? I was like, open it up. He was like, is that her umbilical cord? I'm like, yep.
Wow.
It's like, you should throw that away. I'm like, I can't.
Don't a lot of people keep the umbilical cord in some kind of shape so they can harvest the, what's it called? The stem cells if need be? Isn't that a thing? Like harvesting?
I'm talking about where it fell off of her belly button.
Oh, right. Not the...
So it's like a little nub.
Little nubbin. Gotcha. All right.
And now it's a hardened nub. It's gross.
Yeah, so there weren't stem cells or at least substantial stem cells to extract from that piece.
Yeah,
you got to get it from the full-on cord if you're
right
into that, which I'm not sure how popular of a thing that is to do.
No.
Is that something that happens?
It is something. I think people also harvest their placenta as well. I did not do that. I just looked at it in a bucket and I was like, okay, interesting. And get it out now.
I remember seeing this story a long time ago. I think it was probably high school because I found it just hilarious at the time. Some kind of story about someone eating their own placenta when they turned 18. Mm-hmm. They ate their own placenta. Some culture. Oh, that sound right?
That's weird. Like they ate their own, not like they ate their baby's placenta.
I think it was. Yeah, the
mom saved it.
Their afterbirth was saved for when they turned 18, and then they consumed it. Something like that.
That's interesting. There's tons and tons of nutrients in the placenta, and there's lots of, I'm not going to say old wives' tales, there's lots of research about how it's, could be helpful, but some people just go out and bury it in the yard, and I think that's weird too. But
they bury it in the yard. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a good omen to keep the placenta on the grounds.
Right, that's where.
Some people put an egg on their hamburger, and some people put placenta on there, it turns out.
I've heard that, yeah.
Oh, you've heard that that's how they consume it, throw it on top of a burger, or you're just humoring me?
No, I've heard that. Like, they will consume it with normal food, so consuming it with, like, a burger.
Yeah, because just eating it by itself probably isn't very tasty.
I bet you it's a ton of iron. Right?
Oh, and the word placenta itself is funny. Don't you think that's a funny sounding word? I don't know. No?
Not as funny as coccyx.
Not so much. As what?
Coccyx.
Coccyx? What's that?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's your tailbone.
Oh, okay.
I broke my coccyx.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny word, yeah. Glad to know that one. Oh, we're learning a new word today on Matt and Kate.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, thank you.
The small triangular bone at the base of the spinal column in humans and some apes formed a fused vestigial vertebrae. Coccyx.
Not all apes. Interesting.
Not all. Nope.
All right. Well, okay. Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
That jumped around a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, that's all good.
Wisdom teeth to coccyx. It's all about learning things.
The baby teeth are connected to the umbilical cord or something. I don't know. Oh, man, the temperature in here is perfect to go to sleep.
I took an Ambien last night, and I could go back to sleep right now.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh.
And I took it at like 8:30 at night.
What happened? I thought you were a melatonin family.
I had some stuff going on, and I knew I needed to get good sleep, and I was kind of wired a little bit, so I popped an Ambien with my nighttime meds and turned on some 2020 Did She Murder Her Husband or Not, and went right to sleep.
Okay. Perfect. Bedtime cocktail.
Exact. I don't usually watch that before I go to bed, but Monty was doing some paperwork, so I was like, oh, I'm going to turn on something that I want to watch, and I went to La La Land. Nar Nar.
Nar Nar. Ambien, is that the one that makes some people sleepwalk?
I don't know. I haven't done an Ambien in a long time, and truth be told, it's probably expired, but I went looking in my personal little cabinet pharmacy, and I was like, what do I have? I found that, and I was like, this'll do.
I got the razor blade out, chopped it up.
No, Matt. We have a pill cutter. We don't have a razor blade.
Did you actually cut it in half or no?
No, but I'm going to do that next time.
Oh, yeah? Because you're feeling it still?
I think one was too much. Yeah. Just by the way I'm feeling today, I think one was too much.
Too much of the EM. Now, didn't you say Monty? Did you say before that Monty does some sleepwalking, or you?
Monty does some sleep talking and sleepwalking.
Okay,
he hasn't sleepwalked in a long time. Finley, actually, our oldest, she did some sleepwalking the other day, and we were asking her about it the next day. Like, do you remember it? She was like, "Well, I was just trying to get a drink," and we're like, "No, you didn't know where you were, girl," because she came into our room to get a drink because we always have drinks by our bed. And she was talking about something about a giraffe. And then I had to walk her back to her room.
You each have like a cup of water or something next to your respective nightstands? Or
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ever think about getting a couple dorm fridges, one on each side?
I think it's a great idea, personally. But the kids, instead of getting up in the middle of the night and going to the bathroom to get a drink, they just come to our bedroom and take a drink off of our drinks and go back to bed.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm aware of it. Sometimes I'm not.
There's no cups in the bathroom? Or are there?
No cups in the bathroom. There could be. I'm not anti-cups in the bathroom, but I'm not a big bathroom sink drinker, so I get it.
Well, why not? Are you worried that there's
Growing up, I never liked bathroom water, so I've got it in my head that I don't drink bathroom water. I know. I don't know that my kids have caught on to that or not.
Are you worried there's some backflow from the toilet making its way to the sink? I mean, I've never noticed any difference in the taste of water from the bathroom sink versus the kitchen sink.
Yeah. No, when I was a kid, I hated bathroom water. So I'd always go to the kitchen. And that was also another reason I could like get out of my room or whatever. I'm like, well, I'm just going to go downstairs and get some kitchen water. And they're like, drink the bathroom water. I'm like, no, it tastes funny.
Really?
So
bathroom water tasted funny. Lead pipes, maybe?
This was how many years ago? Maybe they've adjusted the water since then. It was a really old house, too.
I would never guess. Well, okay, maybe. Maybe there is some like calcium deposits or something in one pipe and not the other.
Yeah, not enough that I wouldn't not brush my teeth in the bathroom, but I wouldn't fill up a cup and drink bathroom water.
Right. Okay.
I prefer the hose, actually.
Yeah, drinking out of the hose. You know, I did that recently.
Did you?
Yeah, sometime within the last year, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I think it was after I forget what it was. I think I was outside for a while, or maybe I'd gone for a run, or I don't know. And came back to the deck at first, and was like, I'll have a beer. I probably should have some water first. Hey, look, there's a hose right there. And then afterward, it's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be drinking water out of the hose.
Oh, you did it when you were a kid. You turned out just fine.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I'm glad to hear it was your hose, though.
When you were a kid, yeah.
That you weren't, like, coming back from a run and just, like, grabbing your neighbor's sprinkler. Thank you.
That'd be a great visual.
Right?
You look out your back window and someone is on all fours over your sprinkler.
Right.
And just lapping it up. Especially if it's one of those ones that goes left to right, you know, one of those horizontal ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be pretty funny. I should do that.
Give it a try, Matt.
I've got new neighbors on one side.
Oh.
So it's going to be a fun way to introduce myself.
Are you going to make them brownies?
Climb the fence. Am I going to make them brownies?
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Not going to do that.
Are you going to welcome them anyway?
I'll wave.
Okay.
I'll wave. That sounds like an appropriate thing to do. Oh, no, it's a duplex. You know, next to me is a duplex. And even though the previous tenants were there for, a very long time, 8 years or something, these guys might be out of... I don't want to invest too much in this relationship. They may be out of there in 6 months or a year or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It might just be one person there. I haven't seen evidence. I haven't seen any indications that it's a household of people.
Okay.
I don't know if I can just give a whole thing of brownies to someone. Plus, it's a whole to-do, tracking down brownie mix and all this stuff. I know, Kate, I'm not going to foster a great neighbor relationship like you have with Kevin and Valerie, Gene and Kim, or Chad and Anna.
I know. I'm just thinking, what if he's a single guy and he likes Hammeritas and you're a single guy who likes Hammeritas, but you're like, it's a duplex. He's not going to be there very long. I'm not even going to offer. And then you guys are going to be separated by like a fence doing the same thing, only by yourselves? You don't know.
Yes. Well, maybe during the after times, we could be each other's wing person. I don't know.
I mean, even the current times, you guys could sit on the deck 6 feet apart or in the driveway.
Sure. I
mean,
make new friends.
You have all the friends you need, right?
Oh, man, my cup overflow with friends.
Gotcha.
See, I'm too distracted now because I feel like maybe it should be called Hamsaria. What? Yeah, bloody.
No, it's got to be a Rita, right?
No, because it was Bloody Hamsaria. It was Bloody Mary. But then there's a Hamsarita, too. Margarita with some hams in there.
Hamsaria sounds like something you get.
From drinking too much Hamaria?
Or something.
Drinking out of the hose too much?
Why isn't Matt at work today? Oh, he's got a real bad case of Hamsaria.
Okay, yeah. Maybe there's something to that. I know it looks weird with the apostrophe in there, too.
Yeah.
Hamsaria, Bloody Hamaria, Bloody Hamsaria. Okay, yeah. Just a workshop in this, I think.
Yeah. I get why you don't think it should be a Rita, because it's more of a Bloody Mary, but Maria than Margarita. But
yeah, because it was you go from Bloody Mary, which is a traditional Bloody Mary, which has vodka as the alcohol, and then there's the Bloody Maria, which is a Bloody Mary but with tequila instead of the vodka, and then there's a Bloody Hamsaria or Bloody Hamaria, which has some hams in there, in addition to the tequila and the tomato-y part.
Bloody Marham.
Oh, man. Getting thirsty, Kate, and on a Friday.
I know.
It's the drinking day. Time to drink on Friday. This is, I'm a weekend drunk only now. So.
Weekend drinker.
That's me. What about you? You going to throw some back? Got some beverages in mind? I know you're having the kids' soccer cookout. I'm calling it a cookout. I'm not going to...
Good idea.
I'm not going to call it a barbecue because I get confused. And
good idea. Cookout.
think that you guys are having brisket sandwiches, and then I get jealous. But then when it's just like hot dogs and hamburgers, I'm like, go ahead. Yeah, enjoy.
They're beef hot dogs, so they're good. Yeah.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Cookout. That's a good one. Cookout.
That does sound good.
Yeah. As long as it's not too cold, it's still a go. If it's going to be too cold, we're going to bump it back. But
because you're supposed to do this tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, actually.
Then we're doing it. Somebody early on in the week said, what if it's chilly? And I said, if it's chilly, we'll push it back.
Bundle up.
Yeah.
This is a nighttime activity?
4:00. They have soccer at like 2:30,
nice.
So they'll get done at 3:30 and then come on over afterwards. But I just want kids outside. That's the whole point of this, is that we can be outside and we can all be together and not be inside. So
that should be a perfect weekend for that, I think.
Good.
Sunday more so than Saturday, but I think it'll be good enough for you, especially the kids running around. You may need to have a light jacket on or something. But
okay. Light jacket is fine. I just don't want them to have to wear like snow boots and parkas and...
Well, that's the thing. It's like 1 week. We're going to end up with this 1 week span where we could very well have a touch of every season. We had 3 inches of snow the other day, and then at last check, Monday might hit 80 or something.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah.
They won't cancel spring soccer games unless it's like weather advisory, like downpour. So even if the kids still play with it being chilly, I'm like, if I'm going to sit outside for this chilly game, do I really want to sit outside hours later? So.
No, it's going to be good.
Good.
You won't have a pool in time for the summer.
No.
Any temptation to get one of those temporary pools, one of those like inflatable
A lot of temptation because the prices are so good right now. I saw some really great prices.
Mm-hmm. Is it because a bunch of people already bought theirs last year? Maybe there's a supply, like a lot of supply there or something?
I don't know. But I'm having a hard time talking Monty into it because he was like, we need to let the grass grow before we kill it with a pool. And we just bought a nice mower so that you can mow the grass. I'm like,
this mower.
I know. I know.
Should have bought a junker.
But I don't want to do a junker, Matt. I don't want to deal with, if I'm the one dealing with it, I don't want to deal with the junker.
Yeah, there you are. The cup holder. Right? You got a glass of wine in it.
Oh, I wish. I do have a plastic tumbler for my wine, but...
Do you? Okay.
I do, but I just feel like mowing the lawn is beer drinking activity. Or seltzer, you know.
Yeah, a friend of mine, she highly recommends this, like, Coleman, a stainless steel insulated thing for her boxed wine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty deluxe. Kind of want one of those.
Does she do box wine stands? Ha! All the cool girls do.
My guess is no. I mean, if she's drinking out of a insulated cup, she's not drinking the wine fast enough. I used to say that about koozies. Like, I don't need a koozie. I know how to throw them back, Kate.
You don't like the koozie, though?
I think I was trying to seem cool.
Okay.
Trying to seem cool. The operative word trying here.
Well, I always feel like the koozie isn't for the beer as much as it's for my hands.
Keep your hand warm?
Yeah, so then you don't have to hold the cold beer.
Oh.
Yeah.
My hand's all chilly.
It's too cold.
Yeah, I thought it was to keep the beer cold.
I do have a couple of those, I don't know if you can call them koozies because they are like the insulated koozies and they're legit. But I don't use that as much as I use like the little sleeves. Oh,
yeah, the one that you can fold and put into a pocket or your purse or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good design. It is.
Why didn't we think of that?
I do like the one. Is there some new technology? I don't remember seeing that koozie when I was a kid. They developed some kind of new technology to make that happen?
That you can fold it?
Yeah, that style there, the thin style, yeah.
I think they realized that they were using too much of the material instead of making those great big foamy things that you can't fold. What if we use less material? It's cheaper to make. Probably some woman put it together.
Yeah, charge the same price and say, look how convenient, you can fold it up.
Mm-hmm. Put it in your purse.
There you go. Plus there's all the shipping costs associated with needing to ship a big old unpliable koozie.
Right? Just put this in an envelope.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. So if we applied this thinking to more things, we could solve climate change maybe, Kate.
I like it.
Yeah. Because imagine the jet fuel they've saved by not having to have more and more boxes. Or, I don't know, is this come off a boat from China trying to float their stuff here? It's koozies?
More than likely.
Okay. Stuck in the Suez Canal somewhere, a bunch of koozies.
I was just going to say that.
School.
Yep.
Yep. Brewski's on. How many people are you having over?
There's 11 girls on the team.
Whoa.
And I think there are 3 families that are not coming. So I'd say like 25.
Okay, so you will likely have a lot of bathroom breaks happening in the house, right?
Sure.
Are you going to have some kind of plastic, what's the word I'm looking for? Runner, like a plastic runner or something? Is that what that's called? Help me out here. Like a plastic trail that leads to the bathroom that would be able to mess up your floors.
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh.
The thing is about our floors, Matt, yes, they're new, but we picked the floors we picked because we have dogs and kids. We knew we were going to be hard on the floors, and we knew we wanted something, low maintenance and that looked nice, but like hard to ruin. So.
Yeah, you got to break the seal at some point anyway.
I know. And you can walk from the front door to our guest bath without stepping on carpet. And you can walk, well, if you wanted to use the master bath, you have to go through the carpet in our bedroom, but that's the vinyl floor as well. So.
You guys going to play any bocce or croquet? What's it? Croquet?
Probably not. We're probably going to send the kids to...
Cornhole?
Maybe some cornhole. Probably just send the kids across the street and grown-ups can just hang out in the driveway. And
yeah, across the street where it's a middle school there, right?
Right. They've got a great big track and field, and so...
Hey, go over there and run laps. We know you just got done playing soccer, but we kind of need you out of here, and we kind of want to wear you down. for Nar Nar?
Well, on the infield, they also have soccer practice. So there's a big soccer goal there, too. So they could practice soccer, too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other activities in mind?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I think there's too many of us to sit around a table and play cards. So.
Play some, Uno? Could you play Uno?
I hate Uno. It takes forever.
Whoa.
I know.
Fighting words, Kate.
We are a Skippo family. If we're going to play a game, we play a lot of Skippo, but we got stuck in a Toy Story Uno game the other day for an hour and a half.
Wow. Wait, Skippo moves faster than Uno? Aren't they they're sister games, aren't they? Aren't they?
They are sister products, but I don't think they're... Yeah.
I've never heard Uno described as it's not like it's Monopoly or something.
No, but if you can't get the right color and you're drawing and you're drawing and you're drawing and you went from like 4 cards to 18 cards.
Yeah, wild draw 4. No!
Right?
You thought about taking the wild cards out of there?
No, we should have. But there's also, when you play Toy Story Uno, there's a Duke Kaboom card from Toy Story 4, where if you play the Duke Kaboom card, you can switch hands with anyone in the game. So you play the Duke Kaboom card, and you had 15 cards, and you go to the person who has 4 cards, and you're like, haha, sucker.
Is that what you say to your children?
I do.
Ah, how cute.
And then when we're like in the second part of 60 minutes, I'm like, this is why I hate this game.
I can't believe Uno's taken that long to get through. I don't recall it.
Oh, it's horrible.
I liked Uno a lot as a kid. It's one of my favorite games.
I didn't mind it. I don't remember it taking marathons like it does with my family.
It's the second time I've mentioned Uno in the last week, in fact.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we had that new break room table. It looks kind of like a poker table.
Mm-hmm.
And Dion and Stephanie were sitting there eating lunch one day, and I walked by, like, you guys gonna play some Uno? And they're like, ha, 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 ha. I go, wild draw 4, or something like, something stupid, like I would say. And then I'm thinking Uno again today. I got Uno on the mind.
They're probably thinking, yeah, did you bring the cards? And you can bust them out of your little backpack and be like, actually, I do.
That's a good point. I probably should have a deck of Uno cards on me at all times. Huh.
I carry a deck of cards in the car.
You do?
I do, because in previous times when we would go to restaurants and I knew it was going to take a while, I'd let them bring cards. Sometimes if we're running errands, we can play some math games with a deck of cards. Yeah, I always keep cards handy.
Math games, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's king minus a jack?
No. Like, you take the face cards out, but there's a game called Salute that the girls really like. And each person puts the card on their forehead, and they can't see it. They can only see their neighbor's card. And the third person, who would be me, I would see their cards, and I would multiply them. And so I would say the product. So it was like 9 and a 6, and I'd say 54. And Finley can see that Elliot has a 9, so she'd say 6. You're trying to guess your card by dividing.
Wow. Okay. You guys get educational.
Well, it's a game from school that we got, but it's also like, if you're going to be in the car for a while, let's change some things up. Let's, not just be looking at a screen. Or Finley could read in the car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Finley could read. Elliot can't. She gets car sick. So.
Oh, interesting. I think I've heard that if you're the one driving, you're less likely to get car sick since you're the one in control of things. Have you guys thought about trying that out?
Well, I drive all the time because I don't want to get car sick. So.
Oh, really? You're afflicted by this too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Not so bad when I'm just sitting in the front seat in my car. If we take Monty's truck, I hate it. So I ask him if I can, drive one of the ways there.
And then the other way, what? Blindfold?
Oh, the other way, I just deal with it. Maybe take a pill.
Blindfold help?
I don't know.
Closing your eyes, I guess?
We do a lot of mints. I always keep mints in the car because that has helped Elliot a lot as opposed to having to dip into my fancy and expensive anti-nausea pills. I'm like, hey, let's try a mint before we try the medicine. And she's like, okay.
Mints help. Okay. Do you think that's...
Yeah.
You think there's something to that, like medically, or do you think that's like a placebo or something?
Well, I know that peppermint's supposed to help like with stomach aches.
Oh.
So if she's feeling nauseous because of the movement, I'm trying to,
Man.
Let's treat it with a mint.
Brutal. And all the various different ways I'm messed up. That's one I wouldn't want to add to the list.
Oh, yeah.
I was it's very rare, since it's just me in my car. It's very rare when I get the opportunity to be a passenger.
Mm-hmm.
And then especially if I'm actually in the passenger seat, the front passenger seat, I constantly feel like we're going to run off the road or run into the car next to us, You're in the middle or the passing lane or something. Like, you're so close over. And it's like, oh, wait. And then you look at the dividing line. You're like, okay, there's plenty of room here.
Never mind.
I'm just used to being 3 feet that way. Okay. Phew.
Woo.
I do feel like I'm constantly just biting my tongue, by the way, when I am a passenger in someone else's car. Why are you hitting that gas so hard? And
gotta get places. Gotta go.
You can slow down. That car in front of you is approaching you. You're approaching the back end of that car. You could just lay off the gas. Okay, shut up, Matt. I'm just trying to keep myself to stay quiet, Matt. Someone is toting you around.
I mean, these are things.
Keep it to yourself.
You say in your head, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my thoughts. And then additional thoughts come up that say, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Okay.
Don't be a backseat driver.
In the passenger seat.
Even though in the passenger seat, yeah.
I can be a bad backseat driver in the passenger seat with Monty sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hard not to.
Why are you going this way? If you go this way, it's faster. It's a direct route if you go this way. Yeah, I need
well, that might be helpful to know. As opposed to judging someone's just general driving technique.
It's totally judging why you turned left when you could have gone straight. And then, yeah. I probably should work on my tone when I say that. Hey, if you go blah, 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 it's faster.
Here's a tip. Yeah. All about the tone.
But he's not used to like running errands and stuff. He's used to like getting where he's going and getting there and coming home. So I think I drive around more than he does. So
Right.
I'm more used to these things, but I think it comes off very snotty when I say them.
Right. You're used to going A to B or A to C, A to all the other various different alphabets in the all the various different alphabet things, and also known as letters, and
speeding.
And speed. Oh, yeah, knowing which red lights you can run. Oh, trust me. They never monitor this intersection. I got it.
This one's totally safe.
Yeah.